The battle against your fleshly desires. In your journey through life, you'll go through certain desires and temptations that will strengthen your flesh in a negative way. When you feed your flesh in this world, you will kill off and blind your spirit. And when you kill off your spirit, that's when sin has flooded your life. You can't fulfill the flesh and be with God. At the same time, our fleshly desires can be having an addiction you feed into. You may be addicted to the hub, feeding your lust into the whores of Babylon, wasting your life force on them. Smoking weed, cigarettes, or doing pills. You're blinding your spirit from your own self, and your spirit is being suppressed from demons in the spiritual realm. This is a spiritual warfare, and you are building up a demonic stronghold that will eventually get more difficult over time. These strongholds can only be taken down with the help of the Most High. Every addiction or temptation has a demon behind it, and it will eventually lead you into a spiritual death and/or a physical death. Galatians chapter 5, verse 16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Ezekiel chapter 18, verse 4. Behold, all souls are mine as the soul of the Father. So also the soul of the Son is mine. The soul that sinneth it shall die. Now how do you ignite that spirit? You need to repent and turn away from your wicked ways. Prayer and fasting. When you fast and you start to kill off your flesh, and your spirit will ignite and turn off all distractions from the outside world that drives you into these desires. You will be worried more on your appetite more than anything, and your spirit will start to come out more and more. I know we have needs as humans, but with everything in life there is a line that needs to be drawn. Don't continue with it. If you have a problem with watching X-rated videos all day, don't try to watch it for 90 days. It can go with anything at all, even with having a stronghold for any vices you may struggle with. I tried it when I was addicted to listening to violent music because I had a demonic stronghold that loved violence so much, and went the full 90 days and never went back to listening to it. You should feel like something isn't right inside of you. When you go back to that sin that you know, it drains you over your energy, and knowing this knowledge. It's a reason for that you start to build that conviction in your heart, which is good. Also fast for at least a day. And you can see the benefits of denying yourself, and is really good with building discipline. Because with discipline it builds a muscle memory for strength in your mind and your body to be strong and more straightforward. Even cry out to the Most High, and put Him to the test. There's nothing at all the Lord cannot do. And I know the hardest part is to make that choice to change, but the Most High will guide your way. James 1 verse 15. Then when lust hath conceived and bring forth sin, and sin when it is finished bring forth death. In the modern world, Satan sets things up to make us fall back and block God in any way and any chance he gets. Why do you think we have X-rated websites? We are not supposed to be viewing people having intercourse. During Judgment Day, the Most High is not going to be too proud of too many people because they decided to take the path of feeding their flesh and not giving into the Spirit because they have been deceived by Satan and always wanted to get that quick fix and temporary dopamine hits instead of listening to God. He's going to say, depart from me. You're a worker of iniquity. God cares too much about you and does not want you to burn in the lake of fire for eternity. All because you couldn't give up feeding your flesh and denying Him being set apart from the demons that torments most of people in these modern days. No anxiety, worries, or bondage. You walk with God. Keep His commandments. You will receive the crown of life when you endure the temptations of your flesh. James chapter 1 verse 12. You will be disciplined and part of the 1/3 of people, and it feels like you've been reborn better than the option of being in total bondage or giving in to someone that you find attractive and wasting your seed to them when you could be using it to make life. Keep away from smoking from that joint when you know it will make you upset from not having it because you're addicted. And it's totally fine if you fall short, because a man falls 7 times and he shall rise again, and the wicked shall continue in their mischief. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 16. We all sin no matter what because we are inside corruptible bodies. But you are not to continue in sin, which grace may be abound. Romans chapter 6 verse 1. Drive your attention away from everything and pick up a hobby of some sort, whether it be working out or exercise. Which is highly recommended and highly effective. Might be painting, playing sports you want to get better at, as long as you're not triggering any temptations. Another important thing is having a clean diet. Our bodies are temples, and when you keep it clean, you'll produce clean works. All in all, don't muddy the waters and stick with God, because He'll keep you standing while everyone else is drowning. Proverbs chapter 28 verse 13. He that covereth his sin shall not prosper, but whoso confesseth and forsake them shall have mercy. Nobody can take you to hell but you, and it's you that makes these decisions that determine where you will stand during Judgment Day. Whatever you don't master will become your master. Leave a like on this video if it helped you out. Or leave a dislike if you disagree. Let me know in the comments section. This has been the Sand Panther, and I will be on to the next one.